Okay. We good? Yes. No, we're good because Twitch just showed up. Awesome. Okay, sending this tweet, or... What do we call it on Blue Sky when we post on Blue Sky? Tweeting was such an easy concept. What do we call it on Blue Sky? Are we skying? Are we flying? I don't know. I'm posting. Alright. And I need to update this. So I did some searching around. I know what we're hunting for. I'm just gonna say water. Slash that. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna pop up. I really don't care. We're just kind of generically hunting. So we're already in position. Everything's set up and good to go. I really need a starting soon screen so that way I can get things figured out before stream. So I'm not sitting here scrambling at the last minute. I also need to change my stream times because I've kind of screwed myself. Alrighty. Where's my... Oh, there's my phone. I have to have my phone during streaming this because that's where my recipes are. It's on a screenshot on there. I can't memorize it otherwise. It is... 4, 3, 8. Yeah. So yeah, the idea tonight is going to be kind of just, we get whatever shows up. I'm not... Azuril's kind of the target, but I'm not really, like, sold on getting an Azuril, so we just kind of take whatever we find. I've also finally solved the issue of chat and 2 different chats between YouTube and Twitch. I figured out how to get the restream chat on here, so that'll show up at some point. I don't know how legible it'll be. We'll figure it out as we go. Come on, stop waving at each other. Where the... Why does it move me so far away? Neither of these characters were anywhere close to Kaskarafa, of all places. That's so annoying. I was nowhere near that. Good grief, man. I have no idea if they did that intentionally or if that's just honestly jank. That might be jank. Knowing them, it's probably jank. Alright. Let's make ugly sandwiches. I also forgot to move the false swiper over. Whoops. Oh well. Let's make an ugly sandwich. I don't remember what the... Hang on. I can't memorize. I'm starting to get some of these memorized, but I haven't done a water one in a while. Water was... Can I guess? Is water one of the ones where it's just dumb stuff? Where it's like it's one of the cucumber ones, maybe? I don't remember. We'll see. Let's see. Where's my recipe? There it is. Go me! Got it. It is cucumber. Okay, so... These recipes are the worst thing ever. So I just need that. That. I'm gonna have to go get more mayonnaise. And I built the sandwich on the other one since it's the host. I still don't know what's causing the smoke effect, so we're just living with it. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful sandwich. I don't like the noise it makes when I drop them on there. Who wants some pickles and bread? Such a slow and agonizing process. I wonder how chaotic this would be with a second person actively trying to do stuff. Okay. An update, I am mostly over my illness now. Not really sniffling, hacking, coughing, or any of this stuff anymore, so stream should be mostly back to normal. We'll see. Although we had a massive viewership spike when I got sick, so maybe getting sick is the answer to better stream metrics? Maybe. maybe. Don't know. Something to investigate in the future. Not right now. So right now, I am focused. Specifically, I am focused on closing out my other game so that I get my stuff back. Oh no, a communication error. I wouldn't be doing this if raids didn't just suck. Good kind of multitasking there. Okay, so water types. I just realized I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ignore that. Ignore that. Nobody saw that. Down there. So really, what I'd like to see is a Wiglet. Or a duck. Duck would be okay. I need one duck and I need one weasel. Beyond that, the Wiglets are high priority. I think we're gonna prioritize Wiglet. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh, I just realized how awful this hunt is going to be. I've made a mistake. Alright. As long as I don't let anything pop in behind me. Nobody move. Try to make sure that nothing spawns behind me. I'm so scared of that. I also have to make a point to eyeball the Windle when they spawn in. I don't think I actually have any Windle yet. I don't think that was one of the ones I hunted for back in ORAS. I don't think I did win a Windle hunt. Or if I did, I got one. What if I went out to sea? I feel like that'd be more fun than doing... they're spawning in so slowly over there, I keep doing double takes. Yo, what up, Seaweed? How are you doing? We just got started tonight. We haven't gotten very far. I'm going back and forth looking for water types. Specifically, I'd really like one of these Wiglet to turn their head. And I was just bemoaning the fact that I have to check these Windle extra carefully. They're not the easiest things to see. Oh, also, yeah, fix the chat on screen thing, so no more confusion between YouTube and Twitch with ghost conversations going on. Everybody should be unified. So no more repeat of the madness that it was Wednesday. Oh, I mentioned this earlier, but I'm hunting for either I need a duck, I need a weasel, I do need 2 of the Wiglets for one treat. Of course, I walked into it. Two of the Wiglets. I think I need 2 of the Windle. I think. I don't need any Magikarp. If a Magikarp shows up, I might just ignore it. We'll see how I feel. What is that tiny thing? What is that? Why can't I tell what it is? Oh, it's one of those stupid Arrokuda. Arrokuda is one of those ones that I don't like being in the mix just because it's hard for me to see. I don't need more things that are hard to see. There's a weasel inside of that duck. I kind of feel like I want to go a different route here. This doesn't feel right. This feels inefficient. Yeah, I'm gonna do this differently. Even if this is one of the things that I don't like doing. The one thing I don't like going for water types in this game, and it's for a very specific reason, and it's these ones out in the middle of the water. But hey, maybe I won't see a shiny out here. This is way faster for resetting these things. Because it's a pain, like going for water types is such a pain, because I went for, what were they called? Poplios? I went for Poplios about a week back, I think it was, and every time they spawned, they just instantly dove under the water and just completely out of sight. They just, every single one that spawned kept dive bombing out of existence, and there was no getting it. I tried Googling around to see if there was like a way to get them out of the water. Nope. Just the way the water types work, and they all do it. I have no idea why Game Freak did that, but it is aggravating beyond belief. I don't like the fact that these Wiglet keep spawning in exactly the same spots, because that makes me think that maybe this is like a shiny locked thing. I don't think it is, but that just gives me anxiety. Too much experience from past games and things like that. Was that a Psyduck or was that a shiny Weasel that just popped up there for a second? I missed that. I saw something yellow, but it popped up and disappeared instantly. That had to be a duck. It just occurred to me that there's like 3 things in this area that turn yellow when they become shiny. Wow, those carp jump. I didn't know they did that in this game. Alright, well, we're going in this loop for the next 30 minutes. This is it. This is our existence. Oh, the next time that I stream Pokemon specifically, though, I think we will have a new layout at that time. It's finally, I've got it mostly complete. I want to do a little bit of touch-up work on it, but that new layout should make it much easier to see all the content on the screen. It's not going to be blocked by my face or other random text I put on the screen. And it's also flexible, so we might be able to use it for other games too, but we'll see. At least for now, I'm going to keep using what I have here. Because I don't know that I'm going to be streaming Pokemon next week, since our ARC server is going live tomorrow. That might eat up all my time. But I am looking forward to getting that up and online, because that has been something I've been working on now for at least a week and a half. Just something that I realized I really needed after streaming this for a little bit. These things are really freaking me out. At least now I'm no longer under the threat of, if I don't find shiny, I wasted Herba Mystica. That's my middle finger to Game Freak. Okay, these Arrokuda are just spawning like mad. There's no way for me to tell if that's a shiny or not underwater. That's so aggravating. I hate these things. Because they are just a shade difference, if I remember correctly. That's not a big change. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to tell that's a shiny or not. Except for, like, auto-battling every single one, but that'd be agonizing. Flying fish. Oh, crap. I have to look straight up? Oh, great. The Wingull are spawning much higher in the air than I was anticipating. Oh, I did not anticipate that. Oh, dang. The theory of gamers don't look up is definitely continuing. I always thought that was just a stupid meme, and now I've just realized I've been doing that this whole time. I just have such better vision if I'm angled down. Are these Wiglet shiny locked? That's really making me wonder. I kind of want to find a different beach. I'm tripping myself out. There's no way these are shiny locked, but they are spawning in exactly the same spots every single time. Exactly the same spots. I think I'm gonna move. I don't trust these. I don't trust them at all. I'm getting out of here. I may have just psyched myself out, but I just have too much... In all the older Pokemon games, if something has a static spawn like that, or even in some of the newer ones, if it has a static spawn, it's shiny. Or not shiny, it's shiny locked. So... That looked like I think that's just a static spawn. That's... Don't care. Don't care. Moving on. We'll find something else. Well, something spawned over there for a brief second and then disappeared. Oh, there's Shellder! I might actually dedicate a hunt or two to that thing, because I'd really like to have a shiny Shellder. The shiny Shellder is definitely high up on my internal tier list. Very high up. I like the orange, and then I like the blue cloister as well. Oh, there's a Quillfish here. I didn't know that. I probably knew that, and I just don't remember it from a long time ago. It's been a long time since I've completed my full living dex. Or not living dex, but the full, you know, get the shiny charm. Whatever. Oh, Palafin. That's another one that's kind of hard to tell. If I remember correctly, that dolphin turns kind of purplish. Why does this island exist? There's nothing on it except for this random chick. I don't know what's going on this island, but I'm just gonna leave because this just is kind of freaky here. That's really weird. There's gotta be like a reason for that, but I don't really want to know the reason for that island. Like, they had to put time into putting that there. I guarantee you they've made an intern do that in a day. Here, you make this island here. Aww. Is there anything interesting on this beach? Here we go. Yeah, these don't look static. Oh, great, Slowpoke. That's exactly what I wanted to see here. Because those are going to be easy to tell. Slowpoke is another shade difference one, and it's one of the worst ones, in my opinion at least. Ouch. Oh, nice. You finally made it there? What's your team looking like? Also, did you make sure to go in with a bunch of revive items? I probably should have taken my advice and just not gone for a water hunt. I told myself that a long time ago, and then I ignored myself, and that wasn't a good idea. This is definitely not the hunt that I was thinking it was going to be. I thought this would be like a decent hunt. I thought this would be kind of okay, and so far this is seeming like it's absolutely not going to be okay. I feel like I may have juked myself. Any of these Slowpoke could be the shiny. Skeledirge, Magnezone, Lucario, Honchkrow, Tyranitar, Vaporeon. Dang. Yeah, you're good. Oh yeah, I vibe with me. The Honchkrow is interesting. I don't know many people who go through a full playthrough with a Honchkrow. That's pretty cool. That's a cool, unique pick. I like cool and unique picks. I also vibe with a Magnezone, but that's personal bias. Magnezone's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's a solid team. I like that. That's a good spread. No, you haven't made it to air. I'm curious to see how you end up doing against the quote-unquote final boss. Pretty sure you should be able to destroy it with that team. Have you found any random shinies while running around, or has it been pretty dry? Because I remember when I played through legitimately the first time, I think I found one, and I think it was a low kicks. I think that's the right name. It was the evolved form. That's all I remember. It was the evolved form. I don't know how I noticed it, but I did. None. Yeah, odds definitely get better with the shiny charm. Honestly, this game is kind of like I'm gonna go poke that Slowpoke because that color is suspicious. Okay, cool, great, shading difference, love it, hate it. Anyway, continuing my chain of thought, this game is kind of like Arceus in the sense that you can just fly around and randomly encounter shinies even without the shiny charm pretty reliably, honestly. It's kind of nice getting so many encounters without actually having to encounter anything. It's been over 15 minutes and I have seen nothing. This was definitely a bait hunt. The unfortunate thing is I'm pretty sure Wiglet is only water. It overlaps with so much garbage. That Shellos looks suspicious over there. Are you suspicious? No, you're not suspicious. Alright, well, we'll just keep going up and down this beach for the next 13 minutes. If we don't get anything, we don't get anything. Oh well. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Oh, jeez. Son of a gun! Are you kidding me? I see you under there! Yep, come here. Nope, I knew this was going to happen. Come, nope. Stop it. There we go. Yay, goldfish. Hooray, so excited. Here's my overdone YouTuber reaction to getting a shiny. Whoa. It's a frickin' Magikarp. Woo. Stupid fish. Like, I just want to cancel. Just get me out of this. I didn't want to nickname it. You can't respawn the Wiglet? Wait, so once Wiglet's spawned, it's just locked in? What? Wait, I need more details on that one. So are they all shiny locked? Don't tell me they're all shiny locked. Don't tell me that, because I don't want to egg hunt these things. I hate egg hunting with a passion. There's no way to tell the difference on Slowpoke. That is so aggravating. If two of them spawn side by side, I'll see it. You have to leave the area completely? Like, how far? What is that? Why is a Litleo down here? What if I just kill him? If I just auto-kill him, does that count? Wait, no, there was a Wiglet like right here earlier. I wonder if it's that one that I'm remembering. Well, my Goldengo likes to not do its job, so I guess we won't be able to test that. Yeah, that Wiglet's not there. No, they're moving. Yeah, they're moving and changing for sure, because there was a Wiglet right here just a second ago, and now it's over there. They're at least moving on this beach. I feel like the other beach is definitely shiny locked, but they seem like they're changing spots on this one. Unless I'm losing my mind. Wait. Aw, dang it, it's a shelter. Oh, I got excited. I saw purple and thought it was the dolphin. I'm just going to start beating up these slowpokes. I just cannot tell on these. I'm not like overly upset if the Wiglet is locked right now, but I'm definitely gonna look it up as soon as this is over. Oh yeah, if that's what we're talking about, that's true of every single one. Well, for the most part, every single one. You have to get out of render distance. Okay, wait, no, that one's back now. That one wasn't there just a second ago. Is it set spawns? No, this is curious. So now what happens if I come back? Yeah, now he's not there. Now it's a Shellos. Oh yeah, they're definitely changing and moving. I want to look it up though because I have a I have this little thought in the back of my brain that's telling me you're right, but specifically about the Wiglet near the starting area. I swear that does sound familiar, that the ones on that first beach that I left are locked and do not respawn and can only be what they're set as. It sounds really familiar. I want to Google it. I want to Google it. So as soon as the sandwich is over, we're Googling it. Either way, this has been a very disappointing sandwich so far. We got a goldfish. Woo! Seriously, on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you had the fishing method. And there was no way to control what you would get on the fishing method. And I don't remember what it was. I think it was Carvana. I got like 7 Magikarp before I got the Carvana. So I have plenty of fish. I don't need more fish. I don't want more fish. If the game wants to bless me with like a Quillfish or something, that'd be great. Or like literally anything else other than the goldfish. Not to mention I have like 4 Gyarados. I don't know what it is, but I feel like my water hunts are always cursed. I feel like every time I go for a water type, it just never ends well for me. I know it's confirmation bias. I'm aware. I'm not completely delusional, but I can't help but feel like the water types have got it out for me. Man. I need to pull up okay, so I need to look up the Wiglet when we're done with this, and I also need to look up Slowpoke's shiny just to see if there's an obvious tell. Because I don't think there is, but I just want to make sure that I'm not misremembering. Every time I run by that Gimme Ghoul, it freaks me out a little bit. I do not like listening to him. I'm like hyper focusing on these pixels right now. I am trying to see as best I can. It's amusing to me that Magikarp has fish out of water animation, but Almamola literally just slides out of the water and just kind of travels on land. Like they gave the Magikarp the animation, but they couldn't just like give fish out of water or something else. They just had to leave it creepily sliding across the ground. No, when you get done playing through Scarlet, if you have the DLC, you need to go and check out the Almamola and the Indigo Disc, and just watch them, because they will come out of water, like fully come out of water, and just travel on land. Like, I mean, travel on land. They'll just go. It's terrifying. It's like watching evolution in action, which is not something I really wanted to see. I didn't realize it until that fish came out of the water. This is like day 30-ish or something like that, and I am still going to complain about the lack of a sparkle. I don't know what I'm going to go for after this, but I can tell you right now, it's not going to be a water type. That dolphin made me do a double take. It did a backflip, and I did a double take. I got excited for a second, and now I'm depressed. I think all we're going to get... is that goldfish. If I get a second goldfish, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna be so mad if we get a second Magikarp. Great. This is exactly what I wanted. Rain. Also, I just realized something. Why is there no music on this beach? It is totally silent. You got a snow day? Heck yeah. Dude, those are the best. There is absolutely nothing better than just the surprise day where you don't have to go into school or work, whatever it is. So how'd you spend your snow day? Did you spend it just playing Scarlet? That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done if I was back in school. In fact, pretty sure I do remember one snow day I actually did. It was like, I think it was Ruby or Sapphire. Yes, I'm that old. I am that old. I am old enough that I do remember getting gold and silver off a shelf. Heck, I'm old enough. I remember getting red and blue off a shelf, but I was only like young at that. Poke? What? Pokemon. Okay. So I get what you're saying now, but there was enough of a pause between the key and the Mon that I thought it was like a call out that there was a Slowpoke somewhere that I had missed. And my heart stopped for a second. First game was red. Nice. I don't actually remember what my first game was. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember. Because I was so young I don't even remember if it was a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. Let me rephrase that. No. I do remember. Okay, I know it was a Game Boy Color. I just don't remember if it was the Game Boy games or if it was the Game Boy Color ones. I don't remember if it was a red, blue, or a silver, gold. I was really young. Good question about red, though. Did you find Missing No? That was not something I was able to comprehend as a kid. I had no idea what that was. Okay, well that was a dead sandwich. Say goodbye to the water types. That's not what I wanted to pull up. Thank you, game. I want to go for something else. Your silver has a corrupted save? Ouch. I think my crystal ended up doing the same thing eventually. What do I want to go for next? I think I want to go back to... I think I know where I want to go. I want to see what's here real quick. I've kind of neglected the starting area with all my shiny hunting, so I really need to go back and kind of actually pay this a little bit of attention. Oh, thank God we have music again. Never thought I'd be happy about that. I need to find a playlist or something and just put that on the background of different Pokemon tracks. Something like that so I don't get DMCA'd. Get a Psyduck. Man, I really don't want to go for water types after that last hit, which is there like a decent spot to even go for a Psyduck, or are they all going to be in like the awful areas? Hang on, because I need one Psyduck. I need one Psyduck because I have a Psyduck on Arceus. Where is that on the Dex entries? It's further to the right. There it is. Let's see where the duck is. Oh, great. Alright. I wasn't expecting it to be literally everywhere. I honestly wouldn't mind going for a Lechonk and doing a normal type hunt. I don't have a Lechonk yet, and that really stands out. But it also looks like we do have flexibility for the duck. The only thing that is going to be annoying about the Psyduck hunt is I know it overlaps a lot with Basculin. Let me just go scope this out really quick before we do the Lechonk. We're going to do Lechonk tonight for sure. We're doing that for sure tonight. That should just be a freebie, I think. Knock on wood. Alright, let's see what's in here. Alright, so we have a Azumarill. Not a Azumarill, just Marill. Weasel. Having a senior moment. More of the stupid magic art. I just don't want to see a Basculin in here. There's an Arrokuda. Everything's probably spawning behind me. I know how this goes. Yeah, everything's spawning. Okay. There are Basculin. I don't know why it does this. It does this every now and then. It's loading something. Yep. Thanks. I don't know why it does that every now and then. This isn't the only spot that it does it in. Every now and then in the dome, it'll do that same thing where it just freezes for like 15 seconds and then it just goes back to normal as if nothing happened. It's actually kind of mind-boggling how much of a hard time the Switch has with this game. And I get the impression that it's something load-related. We could go for the duck. We could definitely do that here. Let me double-check a couple of shinies, though. Because I want to double-check the Slowpoke is bothering me. Alright, Slowpoke. Come on. Why is Cerebi so far down on all these? Do you have an OLED? Yes, this is an OLED. It's the it's actually the one that came out with Scarlet and Violet. It's that special edition one that has the decals and stuff on it. There is no obvious tell between these two. Yeah, there's okay, so Slowpoke is helpless. What was the other one that I wanted to check? Basket. That's gonna be really bad. That's a little shading difference. And Arrow. That is not a shading difference. I was high off my ass. Oh, I was very high off my ass. Okay. Yeah, the same one. Nice. I couldn't resist. It was like at the right time. I needed to upgrade my original Switch, and I was like, I'm going to go for it. I don't regret it. I got the cool Joy-Cons on top of that, so. Alright, let's try going for this. The fact that Arrokuda stands out way more than I thought it did. I thought See, I remembered Arrokuda just being a shading difference. It's not. It is very much not a shading difference. I was totally wrong on memory there. Slowpoke and the other one are just as awful, though. I don't even know why I'm bothering to control where I'm flying. It's just going to put me in the middle of nowhere. If there's a way to control where you spawn in after using the Pokeportal thing, I no clue at all how to do it. I used the Pokeportal earlier with both of my users being on the south, and they teleported to the Cascarapa area, right by the desert, which makes no sense. So I guess it's just random. Alright, here we go again. Three. Alright. I wish this didn't take so long to set up, but this is infinitely better than farming Terra raids for hours and hours and hours and not getting any Herba Mystica. I feel like 5-star Terra raids should honestly be guaranteed Herba Mystica. It's kind of dumb that they're not. And now it put me in the south, which is where I wanted to be before, and it just wouldn't put me here. That's so dumb. Come on, Hassel. Nice. You're almost there. There's 2 left, counting him. Oops. Although then you have to go and do that, what is it, the battle against Nemona afterwards? I guess technically you could say that's 3. Alright. Time to make a wonderful and amazing sandwich that definitely is not problematic in any way. The smoke's back! I don't know. I still don't know what's causing the smoke. I tested around. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the fact that Pokemon exists causes this. Either that or everyone's getting blazed. Maybe they're all getting blazed. Maybe it's Colorado. Who knows? Pay attention. Pay attention. There we go. Got it. I am okay. I am definitely in the right state of mind. This is so stupid. I hate this system so much. How is this the best sandwich for getting a shiny? This is terrible. Huh. At least it's smoked. Ah, the golden fish is in my party. Oh, I should have put that in a box just so I don't have to look at it. There's a fog advisory, I guess. I don't know what to make of the smoke. This is driving me nuts. That's so weird that keeps happening. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Actually, no, that is what I wanted to do. Is it? I think that still works. And then it left me here. I don't understand. I don't understand how it figures out where you're supposed to go after using the Poke Portal. I don't get it. Because earlier I was in that spot and I wanted to stay in that spot, but then it teleported me somewhere else and then left me in the other place. But here, this time, I wasn't in that area and it took me there and then left me there after finishing. So, huh? I don't get it. My brain hurts. Alright, we're doing this. I need a Marill. I need a duck. And I would very much like to not miss any shinies. Thank you very much. Don't tell me those are water types. Those are not water types, right? Those are just electrics. Tadbulb is just an electric type, right? Hang on. I gotta Google this because we gotta know right now. Because if those odds are boosted, I have to check this thing. Please just be an electric type. Yes. Okay. Going on my merry way and ignoring the Tadbulbs. Oh, there's Dreadnought here too. Great. Awesome. Even more things for me to keep track of. They could spawn all the way out there? Oh, this is... Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna call it now, just so we don't have to call it later. We are missing a shiny. 100%. There is no way we are not missing a shiny on this sandwich at some point. It is very likely going to be one of these Basculin too, because I cannot tell the shading difference on those. So, I do not want to be held accountable for missing a shiny Basculin. It is not my fault. That duck is partially in the wall. Brother, get some help. I was in the starting area initially for the duck, but the reason why I came over here is because there's more stuff here that I'm after. Not just the duck. Does that make sense? Because, yeah, the shiny duck can spawn here, but there's, like, so many more water types here that are easier to run into that aren't Weasel. Also, Meryl is here, which is a huge boost. Yeah, the only downside is literally the Basculin. The Basculin is the downside. I can handle everything else. Oh, there's Beezle here too. Never mind. I was complaining about that, and I can complain about that. Oh, it changes right here. That's curious. Shit. So the bottom half of this river is different than the top half? Am I reading that right? Because that sure seems like that's the case. Which is actually kind of unique. Anyway, no, I'm fine with this. I will complain, but I will complain no matter where I go. This is the one thing I'm good at. There's so many Meryl. Like, why could they not have just made Basculin shiny like red or something? Like, it's an angry fish. Just make it red and let's move on. Why did they have to make it, like, slightly lighter? Like, I'd kill for Game Freak to go and actually, like, update some of these shinies that are just not different at all. I don't think anybody would care. I can't see anybody caring about, like Behemoth getting a shiny change. I don't think anybody would care. Elekid, I don't think anybody would care. Basculin, pretty sure nobody would care. Like, what's the point? I'm getting chased, and I don't like it. Also, can we talk about Chiduck's running animation? He looks really derpy. I got this conga line chasing me now. This is ridiculous. And he's gone. Okay. That was funny looking. Oh, great. Now there's another one. Meryl. I'm gonna keep... I'm just gonna let Gholdengo keep killing him. If he goes after one and doesn't try to kill it, I will know it's a shiny Basculin. That's about the best that I can do with these. Not going all the way down there, though. Alright, well, this is my life for the next 20 minutes. I definitely want to do that Lechonk hunt after this, though. Man, they all look shiny. Every single one of them looks shiny. That one really looks shiny. Oh my god, Gholdengo. You are the most worthless thing. Get in there! Brother, get in there! I can't check the Basculin because Gholdengo keeps just swimming in circles. He won't attack anything. Well, it came in me. Oh my god, it is a shiny! What? What the fuck? I'm so shocked! Oh my god, I didn't think that was gonna be shiny! The mic just spiked out of control. I'm so sorry, I'm so caught off guard. I can't believe that's a fucking shiny! What the fuck? All brain activity has ceased. I can't process. I need a second. My brain has just stopped. We need to think about the series of events that just occurred. So, I saw a school of Basculin, and one of them looked slightly different. And it took me killing all the others in the school to finally get to it. And then it came at me, and it was somehow a shiny. So, I have been working on figuring out video editing. I'm going to go back and we are turning that into a clip because I cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. I am so shook right now. That's such a stupid shiny. It's so dumb that this is a shiny. It's even more dumb that I actually got it. I cannot believe it. Okay. I think I'm okay. I'm gonna keep walking now. I can't believe that. That is up there with the time when I accidentally stepped on a shiny Elekid. That is that kind of energy. At least that time I had at least slight suspicion, but I'm totally caught off guard. I cannot believe it. I'm flabbergasted. My brain is just totally turned off. I guess, so at this point, since that just happened, yo, good luck. And the odds being your favorite. Although with that team comp, I think you're good. I think you're good. The champion's notorious for her team comp not being so good. Boy, I think from now on, though, I'm ignoring the Basculin. I don't even think I'm going to look at him anymore. Now that we have the one shiny, I don't care about getting the shiny of the other form. There are other ones that I care about that. Not that. Not that one. Nope. Nope. I refuse. I refuse. You cannot make me do it. Well, even if we get nothing else on this sandwich, it was 100% worth it just purely for that Basculin. Actually, I'm going to save just to make sure. There's nothing worse than hunting that thing. Actually, take that. No, there's other things. That's close. That's close. Alright, well, now we're looking for a green mouse or a blue duck. Rather not see a blue otter, though. Weasel? What is weasel, actually? That just occurred to me. I assume it's supposed to be a weasel, right? Not an otter. I'm sure the Pokédex makes it clear, but I never read that. I would really like to get a Marill, shiny Marill, just because I would like to recover. Back in the day when I did competitive stuff, I was a very frequent user of Huge Power Azumarill. So I'd very much like to get a shiny Azumarill back in my clutches. Otter. I'm fine with calling it an otter. It makes me feel better because it acts more like an otter. But its name implies weasel. But otter satisfies me more. So I am not going to disagree. Turtles. Let's see anything there. Walking. I did have a thought. I need to, at some point, I need to transfer some of my older shinies onto this game, because I forgot that some of them can actually go onto this. For the most part, I don't really care, but there are two shinies that I'm really attached to and I really would like to have in this, and it's Latias and Virizion. I'd really just like to have access to them in this game. Especially with the synchronized thing. The synchronized stuff that they have in the dome seems pretty nifty. Kind of fun to spin around as a shiny. Legends Arceus, the new pseudo is Goodra. Wait, what are you cooking? I feel like you're cooking something. What are you cooking? I am not picking up whatever you're putting down just yet. Oh, wait. No, I think I just figured out what you're putting down. Are you thinking you're going to be a swap into the pseudo from, or the pseudo from Gen 4 is going to be the one that's actually in ZA? My god, that's so hard to spit out. I can't blame being sick now. No, this is just me having a senior moment. No, what you can elaborate. Are we thinking Garchomp, or are you thinking something else? Sand Shark would be sick. I'm just throwing that out there real quick, like an actual legit Sand Shark. I have a feeling they'd probably go water type. Get a Shark. What is that keeps spawning? Oh, it's a Watchful. Trying to think of what else is in Gen 4 that they could steal from. Or not steal, but, you know, swap in, since they took Goodra over to Arceus. I think it's really only Garchomp, right? Isn't that the big pseudo legendary? Pseudo Mouse! Like pseudo predicted the next gen of Arceus. I gotcha. So we have to think, so whenever ZA gets more information, we got to pay attention to what that pseudo is, just in case that's maybe a hint. So what we really want to see is the pseudo of Hydreigon, right? Because then that means we'd be going to Black and White next in Legends, and then that would mean that we might finally get like the legendary Dragon of Old. Also, did you meet the champion yet? I feel like that champion should be dead already, man. I'm not judging you, but she should be dead. Nice. Okay, good. Now I don't have to give you grief. I don't know why I'm looking so hard for the mouse still. I got the mouse. I don't have to worry about the mouse now. I don't even just need the duck. Actually, should I just leave and go for the duck specifically? I feel like I should. How much time do I have? 13. Yeah, let's go ahead and swap back to the starting area and focus on the duck. Then it'll just be the duck and the weasel. It was worth starting out in this area, though. We got the Basculin and we got the mouse, so... Duh mouse. Alright, now to figure out where the best running back and forth point's going to be. It's probably just going to be from this bridge down to the beach, and then back and forth. Alright. And I run back and forth now. Honestly, the one that I would really, really like to see... So, Hydreigon is what I would like to see. If that actually does predict the next Legends, I'd really like to see that one probably the most, purely because of the game. But if it was purely for the Pokemon, I'd really like to see a Metagrouse. I'd really like to see a Metagrouse redone. Because I really liked Metagrouse when I was a kid, but as time has gone on, I don't know, it's kind of fallen off. I'd like to see it kind of redone, just refreshed a little. They can give it the Probopass treatment and give it a mustache. You're welcome for that intrusive thought. Metagrouse with a mustache. You got any specific ones that you would want to see? Like anything stand out to you besides like Hydreigon? I'm also trying to think of what other like Kalos forms I'd want to see. Because I mean, we're definitely going to get some more Kalos forms, right? Like, since they seem to do that with every single generation now. So, what might get a new form in Kalos? What hasn't got a new form in a while? I wonder if they would do something like Primeape. Probably not, since that one just got a new Evo. They'd probably go with something else. They might do the Psyduck. No? What? No, as in you don't have anyone that you're looking for? Or none that you would anticipate, or none that you'd be interested in? No, that's fair. Honestly, I'm kind of curious if they keep going with the Legends series after ZNA. I'm actually kind of surprised they kept going after Arceus. And the only reason why I'm surprised is because they didn't keep going with the Let's Go series. And I feel like I remember that series selling pretty well. Which is why I'm kind of surprised that that one didn't get greenlit, but Arceus did get greenlight. Or, you know, the sequel did. Just curious thought. Just that curious thought. Although I will once again say the shiny hunting. No, I have a theory. What if it's the Pokemon War? I mean, we're talking about for ZA, right? If ZA is the Pokemon War. I'm waiting a second for you to confirm that I'm interpreting that correctly, because I'm pretty sure that that's what you're talking about. Is the one from that was teased in Gen 6, where they all got killed and the Doomsday weapon went off. But technically, there was also a Pokemon War in the Black and White, which was also a subject matter just a second ago. I don't think ZA is going to be the Pokemon War, though. What the tall god, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were talking about Gen 6 and we weren't talking about Gen 5. I don't think, I'd be shocked if ZA is the actual war itself. I would imagine, because I mean, it's Game Freak that we're talking about. They aren't known for doing like violent stuff in their official mainline stuff, and this is kind of mainline. I bet you, though, that I would be willing to believe, I'd be willing to bite and say that it most likely would be the Aftermath. I would suspect it would be the Aftermath, and that the game would, because it's themed around building Lumiose City, right? That's what we have hinted so far. It would make sense if we're building Lumiose City from the ashes of what was left behind. And then it wouldn't be... Oh, blah, 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 that's a duck. Alright, we got the duck. Huh. So I complained about all the water types and how awful they are to hunt, and then we just get blessed with a duck. But if it was the aftermath of that battle and it's the rebuilding process, it's subtle enough that kids aren't going to pick up on it, but adults would. Which is something that I think Game Freak would do. So I don't know. They could catch me off guard, and they could totally catch me off guard and make it the Pokemon War. I didn't want to give it a nickname. Stop that. How much time do we have? We have 7 minutes. I didn't think this far ahead. So we're going here because I know there's Poliwag and Ducklet. Excuse me. Oh yeah, there's a ton of water types here. This will be fine. And there's Magikarp, of course. My PTSD is cleared? What? I'm definitely gonna need some elaboration. Are you cooking something? I feel like you're cooking. Or are you just saying that you... Oh wait, I will wait instead of trying to plot out 20 paths in my head for where this might be going. I'm just gonna wait for you to reveal the answer. As I patrol, this is a nice little area. I like this spot. I am gonna remember this for shiny hunting in the future. Yeah, I kind of like this. Yo, this could totally be a river in Pokemon Snap. I just realized that this is so snappable. There's a game I haven't thought about in a long time. The sequel to it actually wasn't that bad either. Yeah, this is a nice little area. I like this. Okay. This is a peaceful little jaunt. We can just go back and forth and just see all kinds of water types. Although I really don't think I need Corphish, if I remember correctly. I'm definitely a little challenged in the fact that I'm trying to remember what I have checked off and what I don't have checked off. I need to make a list. I can spawn up there, so we're only looking at the water. I failed that Suddek on the first lap, and I thought you failed this time, but it was a Wooper. I gotcha. Yeah, it's full circle. We're good. There's no shiny Psyduck failure here today. Today, the loop is closed. No, you know how... Wait. The loop is not officially closed until you go back and get another shiny Psyduck. You have 2 shiny Psyduck to cover the Golduck and the regular deck. Once you have both of those, you will truly have conquered. That's your mission. Good luck. It's you versus the duck. I just realized this is at an angle, isn't it? It is. Very slight angle. I feel like that's very unrealistic, but whatever. There's a ferret walking. I will never be able to see a ferret the same way. Speaking of PTSD, I've seen things. No, Golduck, Psyduck forever. Okay. Alright. You know, eventually it's going to come back around. You could establish dominance and actually ignore Psyduck completely and get a shiny Ducklet instead. Just purely to establish dominance. Just saying. If you need bad ideas, I got you covered. Speaking of bad ideas, I did have the thought to try and do a randomizer of like Emerald or something at some point. I'm sure that will go swimmingly. Never. Alright, alright, alright. I'll stop making bad suggestions. Unless you could egg hunt for Quaxley. Just saying. You could egg hunt for Quaxley. I wonder if there is some connection between Quaxley and Ducklet like that. If it literally is just a hair gel difference. We got a minute left! No! Give me more encounters! I was just being leisurely! I was trying to chill! Man, there's a lot of random stuff in this river. I feel like with water types, I need to remember to always go generic water to start with. Because it's a lot... That's right. It's definitely harder to... Because the idea would be, if you go random water, yeah, it opens up the floodgates and you have more things you can't target more specifically. But, you know, there's the ones that are monotype water. So if you go for all the easy ones first, then you're left with just the monotypes, and then you're just going to get repeats of the ones that you already got, so... Is that... That looks different. Hold up. Hold up. I almost failed that. I almost failed that. That was close. That was really close. I was right on the edge of that despawning. Whew! Alright, so yeah, speaking of that first stream and nearly missing a shiny, we almost nearly missed that shiny. That was really close. That was insanely close. Stop it. No. Stop it. Stop it. No, stop it. I didn't get them out of my party. I wasn't thinking about it. I made a mistake. Is that another No, it's not. Okay, good grief. We need to pause it then. Alright, the sandwich is done, thank God. Get me out of here. Okay, that went extremely well. Let's look at our spoils. Okay. So, we got the dumb fish. Nobody cares. We got the Basculin of all things. We got the green mouse. Blue duck. And black water bug? Beautiful. Surskit's complete. I already have a black Surskit in RS, so that can evolve. Psyduck is complete. Marill is complete. Just beaten Nemona? Nice. You are almost to the end. You're closing in, man. And then you get to all the fun stuff. At least the fun stuff, in my opinion. I still, there's no way to tell. This is ridiculous. That's shiny. Wait, do I have another? I have another Basculin somewhere. Hang on, wait. I just want to see this for my own curiosity because it just drives me nuts. Okay, there's one over here. Ah, it's the blue one. I can't do a one-to-one comparison. Oh well. Okay, let's go hunt for Lechonk. I went the wrong way. And if I remember correctly, I think we have backups to hunt in that area too. I don't think it's just the Lechonk. Alright, let's look real quick. So, Azurill is also a normal type. And then... oh my god, what's it called? Hang on. I remember the Evo. But what's the Prevo of Darkspawn? It is... Fido. That's just Fairy. Okay. Okay, but we do have some other things that we can back up hunt here. Okay, so this isn't a bad idea. Alright, let's get the other one. Power it up here. So, give me about 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to go. But not a bad night so far. So 2 sandwiches and 5 shinies. That's pretty good. Plus a Basculin. The Basculin is... as annoying as the Basculin is, getting that knocked out and taken care of is just great. I'm so happy I don't have to think about that stupid fish ever again. I also screwed up my webcam the other day for work. I had to show a coworker something, but I was working remote, so I had to use my webcam to, like, show him my phone. So now it's all messed up, and I can't get it back to the way it was before, so this is just a new angle. Like, nobody would notice it except me, and it's driving me nuts, because I know it's not the same. Just a wonderful example of how I overthink. Oops. It doesn't even matter. Why am I trying to do this right now? Just get the Pokeportal. That can go. So wait, how much of this just occurred to me? How much more do you have left until you can go to Area 0? Have you done the Arven and Team Star thing yet? Oops. No! Woo! That was close. No, stop it! Dang it. I'm confusing myself. Ignore me, I'm having issues. But I am curious to know how close you are to being in the game. That I do want an answer to. That's I'm doing things on the wrong switch up here. Alright, start before I do something else that's stupid. Cassiopeia. At least that one's easy. I've never had any. I've never seen anyone have issues with her. I'm sure somebody has, but I feel like overall she's probably the easiest of the final ones you have to face. Can I make the picnic here? Of course I can't. This was the worst place for this to send me to. There is no flat terrain here. It's all slopes. This is garbage. I wish it would stop sending me all the way across the map every time I try to do this Pokeportal thing. That is extraordinarily annoying. It's like I'm right here. Just leave me here. Alright, let me update this before I forget, because I keep forgetting to update my... Nobody complains about this. No one's ever complained about me forgetting to update this, but it drives me nuts that I keep forgetting. Yeah, tomorrow is probably going to be almost all day. It's not going to be this, it's going to be Ark, but it should be almost all day. It will be starting at... It should be starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. As long as I don't sleep through my alarm. I haven't done that yet, but it's definitely something I could do. Not on purpose, but... Yeah, and it's also going to be a little bit more busier. I don't know how many people are going to be in voice call tomorrow, but it's usually at least 3 or 4, so... It's going to be, it'll definitely be interesting. You could also look forward to hearing the sounds of multiple grown adults panicking as we die repeatedly to stupid things. It is an experience. Grab the tofu. This is just disgusting looking. That's... I think that's up there for, like, worst sandwich. That has to be up there. Anytime. There's a piece of tofu through the sandwich. Just clipped into it. God, this game has no issues at all. It is perfectly fine. Alright, give me the ones. Sparkling encounter, thank you. Alright, here we go. Let's start this. Looking for Lechonk or Zuril. And then we'll go for something else. Probably the Iggly. I think I actually already have an Iggly buff on Arceus. I don't know that I need it necessarily, but... Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not good. I just realized that the Fletchling is... Fletchling is a normal fire, isn't it? Or normal... Yeah, it's normal fire. Right? Oh, boy. Alright, and I know for sure that a shiny can spawn here because I've gotten a shiny here before, so I know this is nothing here is shiny locked. But I'm not going to stay here for long. I think I have hunted here once in the past. And I got the thing I can't think of the name of. The little spider in a ball. It is normal flying, okay. Yep, that's unfortunate. We're going to have to scrutinize those, because they are definitely another one where the shiny isn't obvious. Good news, though, is they are definitely spawning in groups consistently, so that's actually not going to be as bad as I thought. Alright, I'll stop complaining about that piece at least. I'll find something else, don't worry. Yeah, they look like they're always spawning in groups. That's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. He's in a bush! Why? Why do I feel like I've never heard that battle noise before? That sounded really unusual, and I don't know why. This is actually kind of a nice vacation from all the other things that I've been hunting. Just because this is one of those ones where it just, as soon as it goes shiny, it's gonna slap me up the face. Also, I have realized that putting chat on screen was something I should have done a long time ago. Not just because it's so that Twitch can see, but also because it makes it way easier for me to see the chat messages. I don't have to keep looking at my OBS. I can just stare at my screen. Yeah, once I get that new layout installed and working, like, this is gonna be, this should be smooth. Oh, great. It's just weird having this music playing in the background constantly. I don't know why. This music is just weirdly posh. Yongoos got spun here? What? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. I am also trying to keep an eye on the bushes. After stepping on the bush pig, I am now very alert and aware that bush pigs are a thing. No, but seriously, this is a blessing having everything not blend in. Especially with the birds spawning in groups. This is great. I don't know what I'm going to go after this. I kind of want to do the Fido hunt, honestly. I don't know why. I'm just kind of feeling knocking out some of these early ones. I don't have any Fido yet. I don't have Fido or Doxbund. But yeah, I am going to try and see if I can find a copy, or I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get my hands on an Emerald randomizer, because I think that would be fun to do on stream. I feel like that would be an interesting challenge, maybe get into like a Nuzlocke or something. Just I've never done one of those before, but they at least seem intriguing. And knowing my luck, we will get to experience the joy of being getting hit by an explosion or something. That would be my luck. N-I? That worked. Oh wow, Restream has really easy moderator controls. Yeah, if a Emerald randomizer thing would be fun to watch. That is definitely something that I can try and set up. Because it'd be interesting too, just actually getting to use different Pokemon than what's actually normal in that game. I also put a lot of time into it. Would it be interesting to do as a Nuzlocke or just as a regular playthrough of a randomizer? I actually don't know. Nuzlocke might be more entertaining. Either way, I definitely don't want to use legendaries, even if it is a regular one. That would have to be banned. I feel like it'd be too insane otherwise. I'm looking carefully. Just a regular playthrough randomizer? Yeah, that'd be pretty chill. The Nuzlocke would not be chill. Like, it might even be one of those things where I play through it with the full randomizer the first time and then do a Nuzlocke or something afterwards. Don't know. We'll see how I feel when I get to that point, though. That'd be far off. I'm trying to think, I guess where that conversation came from is I'm trying to think more forward about what stream content will be in the future. Because I know Ark is going to take up at least, like, 2 weeks. Knowing how we are with Ark, it's probably going to be a 2-week thing. And then after that, I need to think about what we're going to go on to, because I don't know if it's going to be more of this, because I think if I do shiny hunting, I can do shiny hunting for a while, but it's something that I will need, like, something to break it up with. The randomizer could definitely do that. I also have the thought of other games like Subnautica. What was the other one that I was thinking of that crossed my mind? There was another Pokemon ROM. Oh! There was a guy, you didn't see it because I didn't have Twitch chat up on screen at the time, but there was a guy who came in on Wednesday. If I remember correctly, his name was Internet Fox. But he mentioned playing through a Crystal Clear ROM, which apparently has a whole bunch of changes to Crystal, and that sounded super intriguing to me. Don't know what else is involved in that, but I need to go and look it up at some point. But yeah, that's just what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think of like other things that'd be fun to stream in the future. Something that I can do in a stream that's not gonna like suffer from the short formats, and that I will actually enjoy. I am not the type of person that will go and play a game just because I think it'll make me popular. I'm not gonna do that. I am not that masochistic. I'm not. You could play this gem of mine? What is that? Gem of mine. I haven't heard of that one. I'm running through my head. I think I'm going to walk back to the other path for a minute. I know I got a Tarantula here before, so I know it's possible to get something here, but I'm going to move on. Just to avoid getting blocked. A ROM hack. Okay. Which game? Or which I assume it's a ROM hack in one of the Pokemon games. Which one? Which generation? I don't feel like I can Google right now just because I want to make the most of the sandwich. I'm so anti-inefficiency at this point. I can't help myself. I have to like keep going. I'm sorry. It'd be so easy for me just to Google real quick, but... I need to find a better for sure. Whoa. Nope. Ah. I feel like there's some other ROM hacks I could go and do. I know I've seen other Pokemon ROMs. I know I have... Do I have that still? I might still have that. I know I have... Oh my god, what's it called? I have one. It's hard to explain. Well, that's just confusing. Yeah, I'm still running through it in my head. I've definitely not heard of that one before. I know I have, at least had, I don't know if I still have access to it. I had access to, like, I think it's Pokemon Uranium was one of the ones that I had access to. And the other one I had, I don't remember what the name of it was. I just remembered it's wild and had a whole bunch of stuff in it. There were, like, safari zones right off the rip. Google it later. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. If you remind me as soon as this hunt's over, I'll Google it if I don't, remind me if I forget, but I'll Google it as soon as the hunt's over. I also know there's that Pokemon roguelite thing that's been going around that some of the other streamers have done. I know one of the ones that I watch has done that a few times. I don't know if I'd be interested in doing that or not, though. I don't know if roguelites are my thing. I could always stream Pokemon Pinball. Huh? Who wants to watch pinball for 3 hours? Oh god, that sounds like torture. I am like shocked I haven't seen something yet. This is weird. I feel like we should have seen a shiny by now. Unless it was a fletchling that went shiny and I just didn't notice. Wait, you would watch 3 hours of Pokemon Pinball? Oh man. I think I'd rather do it at like a Nightmare Nuzlocke over the pinball one. I tried to do pinball once a long time ago. I wasn't able to stick with it for very long. Maybe if I was forced to do it for a stream, it'd be a different story. That might be like, if at some point in the future the channel's doing like decently well, maybe that'd be an interesting incentive. I have no idea if pinball's something though that I would be able to convince myself to do. Man, I am not getting any hits here. This is weird. You're a little bit cursed right now. Oh, I know something I did in the past that I don't know if I can even do it anymore. I'd kind of want to do like an art stream at some point, but I don't know. It feels a little different now that I've started doing stuff on YouTube. Okay, no, that's not a shiny. That was a shiny for a second. I used to stream art stuff on Twitch. It never got any views, so I stopped doing it. But that's something I always think about going back to at some point. That and Link to the Past. I don't know if you've ever seen the Link to the Past randomizer, but that is addicting. I think my first 2 months of streaming was just literally that. 3 months. I think it was 3 months. Oh my god, yeah, I did a lot of that. Excuse me. I'm also trying to think ahead right now to what the next hunt's going to be if this one ends up being successful here at the very end. If we get at least one Lechonk, I think we do have to go for the Dock Sponge after that. Good old fairy type. We still haven't heard any news yet about ZA, have we? That's still up in the air whenever that's going to come out. That next, when's the next Pokemon Day for that? Is that in, is Pokemon Day in February? I think it is. I guess we'll probably get some information at that point, maybe. Man, this is weird. This should have been like... This should have been obvious when it popped. We're just getting really unlucky, or it spawned behind us at some point. Given how long we've been running around for now, I am willing to bet money that the Lechonk has spawned at some point, but it spawned somewhere behind me. Oh, or it could have been an Azurill down there. Oh, I haven't been looking down there. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize that they were spawning down there. Oops. Let's see anything there. If I remember correctly, Azurill is also green. I don't think that one's different from Meryl. I don't know why this just occurred to me either, but it's still odd to me that Azurill is a normal type. That is so strange, and that has been strange to me ever since it's been introduced. Like, it was just such a freebie. Just give it, like, water type, or even, like, water normal. Why just normal by itself? Oh, happy. You're not. Yeah, Azumarill is gold. But what's Azurill? I don't think Azurill is gold, right? It's only Azumarill? It was kind of funny that the name just stops fitting at that point. Pretty sure Azurill, the little baby, I'm pretty sure is green. Right? This is one of those rare moments where I stop the hunt for a second just to Google this. Yeah, it's green. Okay, I'm not losing my mind. Azurill is green. Azurill, not Azumarill. It's a green bean. Technically, it does look like it's hopping around on a green bean when it's shiny, just saying. Kind of want to find one now and name it green bean. Oh yeah, we've hit the point of the night where my brain levels have hit the point of... I'm gonna start saying weird stuff, I guess. I'm definitely feeling tired. This has been a long week. You know, I don't know why this just popped in my head. Just loop back around to you. I'm jealous of the snow day that you got. I don't know. Don't ask why this just popped back into my head. Don't ask why. I don't know why. My brain is. It's late at night and my brain's firing neurons in a weird way. But I'm jealous of your snow day purely because I think the last time we got snow where I currently live was like 5 or 6 years ago, and I hate it. I am such a snow fiend, and I have not seen a single snowflake in 5 years. And I don't even live that far south. So you better enjoy that snow on behalf of all of us who never see snow. Oh my god, are we really gonna go a whole sandwich without seeing anything? I'm gonna lose my mind. How? I do not like these Happini spawning. I do not like these. They're one of those where it's really hard to tell. Plus, I already have a Happini, actually. I guess I do need a second. I've been checking all these fletchling pretty carefully, but it's not lost on me that it's another one of those where shadows could throw me off. Supposed to get 5 to 10 gems. Wow, you stop rubbing it in! Brother! You're so lucky! I kid you not. Fun story time. Fun fact. I think it was in 2019. I redid my room setup to what you see now behind me. I got like this huge desk and everything. But I also moved stuff away from in front of my window so I could see the snow fall next time it snowed. I never saw snow since. And that was in 2019. Is that a shiny? Or is that a shadow? No, that's a shadow. I hate the birds. Yeah, I don't, it's... I really just want to see snow again. I just really want to move back into a more northern spot. Like, I just grew up in northern climates, so going to a southern climate was a bit of a shell shock, and I'm not gonna ever recover from it. Man, this is terrible. This is the worst thing. And I stepped on a bird. I mean, we're in agreement right now that the shiny had to have spawned at some point, right? Like, there's no way that we've gone a full 30 minutes and there's been no shiny. I have not seen that before. It had to have spawned somewhere behind me. I'm just checking this bird. Now that bird's not. I think fletchling is just darker. How much time do I have left on the sandwich? I have 4 minutes left on the sandwich. 30 minutes, no hit. I'm trying to be more mindful of this, like, looking back strategy. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. Every time I look back, there's like 3 or 4 new things. This is definitely not going the way that I was thinking it would go. You know what? After the water type hunts, I thought this was going to be an easy peasy one. I thought we were just going to glide through this and get a Lechonk real fast. Lo and behold, Shinies are still hard to get, even if they are bright pink. Also, the Hippinis keep throwing me off too, because I see them. I keep seeing the pink of the Hippini, and I keep thinking for a brief second that it's a Lechonk, but it's not. Wow, we are gonna run the sandwich out. 2 minutes. I want to believe. I want to believe. Well, thinking of other things besides the sandwich that's about to be a complete disappointment. I really hope that whenever we find out more information about the new Legends game, I really hope that we eventually figure out that it's much easier to shiny hunt the fossils. I would really like to get the shinies for the fossils from Kalos. I am very fond of both of them, but egg hunting is a nightmare. For me, I really don't like egg hunting. I did the egg hunting grind in Sun and Moon, and I never want to do it again. Also, shoutouts to when I was breeding a Galvantula for competitive, and it ended up shooting a shiny out on like 20th egg. Full odds. I am never going to forget that one. Man, this sucks. That's my assessment of the current situation. This sucks. This is gonna be a bust. Unless I can like just pull something out here in the last 10 seconds. I'm moving. Anything? No. Wow. Haven't seen that in a while. Full sandwich. Full sandwich, no hit. That's unusual. Okay. Huh. Run it back? I guess we run it back. There's a lot of Fido here. I feel like shiny hunting Fido would probably be pretty fast, but let's go ahead and run it back. We'll see if we can get a Lechonk on this next attempt. Give me a second to get that pulled up. That's going to take a minute. I really hope that the new Pokemon game isn't limited to whatever the new Switch is going to be. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Good call, good call. I had forgotten. I had completely forgotten. I'm glad you remembered. Rank up edition. You are an up-and-coming assigned Rumble City after time's left in despair. Turn-based strategy game? What? Hang on, I'm looking at this more in depth. Stop. No. Wait. Oh! New mods. So... Okay, this is not hard to find information on. Oh, this is something kind of new. Oh, here's a good breakdown, probably, maybe. Use Pokemon of that type. Okay. Alright, what? Wait, that's not it. It's not this one where you're like building a gym and you have to like specialize in a specific type and there's like a gang of Rough Riders, it looks like, and you have to like get gym trainers and whatnot to work for you? That was the first thing that popped up. They're all barking at me. They're all barking at me. No. Stop getting closer. Stop. That's it? Okay, that is it. Okay. Yeah, I found it. That definitely does look interesting. It's an interesting concept, at least. I don't know why it labels itself as a strategy game right off the bat. But yeah, I like the idea of you have to commit to a type and to stick to the type. That already adds an interesting spin to the difficulty factor. Plus, it's intriguing that it looks like it has at least one new Pokemon in it. It looked like potentially two. I'm going to assume it has others. So that's definitely something that we can look into in the future. I'd be down. It looks unique. Oh, shit. I did this backwards. I'm trying to multitask now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Yes. I still don't remember what the other one was, though, that I had that I was doing. And I specifically had a coworker find a ROM for me one time. Oops, I pressed the wrong freaking button. I need to stop trying to do this like simultaneously. I just need to do one at a time. I keep trying to multitask, like mashing through buttons on both of these, and it's just not working. I'm so antsy, I cannot help myself. Okay. I'm trying to think now about the way that all these could work out in the future in terms of play order. We'll figure it out once we get further or get through art. Why are we in Mesagoza now, of all places? Really? I hate this system. I don't understand how this system is deciding how to do what it does, but it's driving me nuts. I don't like getting teleported to random places when we do the Poke Portal thing. It should just, if anything, just be based off the location of the host. But no, that's asking for too much. I'm not even where I flew to. What? Oh my god. Small indie company. Okay, here we go. Now we can actually do this. Alright, back to the smoky sandwich. Shoot. Nope, stop. Stop. Mayonnaise. Okay. So, okay, now I'm not overthinking my own self. For this gym of mine, then, how long does that take to get through? Is it a long game, or is it a short game? Is it one that's gonna be difficult? It's kind of hard to tell from their online resources. They don't have a lot. There's no way to make this look appetizing. It's literally just a tower of tofu. I wonder how tall I could stack that. I should stack that really tall. Oh shoot. Press the wrong button. There's another piece of tofu sticking through the sandwich. Why does that keep happening? It's in the same spot every time. No idea. Okay, that's fair. I'm not really worried about it. I was just curious. Alright, round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Here we go. I should have double-checked Fletchling's shiny before I started this. If I remember correctly, though, it is just like dark red, and that's it. Let me check. Let me pause and check, just to be sure, just to make sure I haven't missed something super obvious. Oh god, it's even worse than I remembered. Oh! No, it's got a pretty obvious tell. Oh yeah, it's got a much more obvious tell than its parent does. If I remember correctly, its parent's the one that's dark red. One of them is just dark red. I just remember I hated hunting for it before. Okay, so the Fletchling is actually pretty obvious. That makes me feel better, because that means I didn't miss it. But it's also unsettling to have gone all that time and not seen a single shiny pop. So apparently my luck just burned out on that sandwich. Which is fair, we had that previous sandwich of like 4. Wow, that's a lot of Azuro all stacked together. Holy crap. Stop it. Nope, I don't want to step on any of you. Please don't. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting to that point in the night where my brain's starting to shut off. I have to kickstart and try to get myself monologuing again. I can't go that long without being quiet. But I ran through most of the subjects that I had picked out. Can I say that what are you? Wait a second, you look funky. No, you're not. Wait, are you funky? No, you're just different. I am looking forward to kind of showcasing the art that I've been working on for so long, though. Because story time. I don't have a background in art at all. It's something that I always wanted to do, but I didn't really have that as an option as a kid, unfortunately. But this last year, at the beginning of the summer, I actually finally got into digital art stuff, and I've actually learned a lot. So I am looking forward to kind of showcasing some of what I've learned in the form of that stream layout that I keep talking about. It's basically done, so I'm gonna probably try to get it set up and everything next week. I don't know if the theme of it will vibe with people, but we'll see. The whole theme of this kind of channel and everything that I do is all about the Flying Fennec and all that, which is, I will say, more steampunk based in origin. Which is another interesting subject, for me at least. Because every time I go online and I look at different places, there's so many people hating on steampunk anymore. And I feel like it's because of the Victorian style. That's not where my interest in it came from. There was an old game called Rise of Legends. It was a strategy game for PC back in the day. And I loved it to bits. That's where my fascination with steampunk stuff came from, and that's why I would say that it's not even fully steampunk. It's like a mix. But anyway, all that's just to say that's kind of going to be the theme of the new Twitch layout, or the new stream layout when that's finally ready to go. Hopefully soon. And then I did also take the time, though it's not done yet, it's close. I took the time yesterday to knock out some early work on YouTube thumbnail stuff. So I'm hoping next week that'll also be something that'll finally come down the pipe after me talking about it for way too long. I promise I'm not the type of person to sit and talk about something infinitely and never do it. It just takes me a long time to usually get to what I'm talking about because I talk so far in the future. Which also ties into tomorrow because everything that's going to happen tomorrow is going to be the content matter for the first. For everything that's going to be on the channel first is going to start tomorrow because Ark is just really easy to cut up into video format, let's be honest. Shiny hunting is a lot tougher, I found out. So another short story time. I was actually going to try and cut up one of the streams the other day to put into a video, and I realized very fast that the amount of meticulousness you have to do for a shiny hunt to find all of the actual interesting talking points is very difficult. To actually get it into something that's more consumable for a YouTube video. Because let's be honest, a full hour of me running in a circle hunting for Lechonk probably isn't gonna... I don't know how well that would do in a video. Which is another thing that I never really appreciated until this last week, is I never really fully appreciated. What is that Lechonk? They can do that? Wait, is he bugged? What is he doing? That's not, that's a bug. He's like T-posing. That's his version of T-posing. His ears are fully erect. What are you doing? Everything that I was just talking about just completely went out of my head, and I am totally confused now by what that Lechonk is doing. His ears are stuck. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna forget that I saw that and move on. And now I don't remember what I was talking about. All I'm thinking about are those ears. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I was monologuing about how YouTube editing, video editing is a lot more complicated than I realized. Never occurred to me at any point at all that it was actually more complicated than what it is. And I have a newfound appreciation for the amount of time and effort that it goes into making some of these videos. Especially the ones where you know it was like a 9-hour stream and they crunch it down to like a 20-minute video. That's insane. To go through 9 hours of video content and find every point where something happened that was actually worth putting in a video. That's crazy. And if I ever also get to that point where, like, if I ever get to the point where I have the ability to make someone else edit videos for me, I will 100% do that. Never discount how lazy I am. We can always go deeper. This is insane. How much of this sandwich? We have used 30 minutes of the, so we used 40 minutes so far with the sandwich, and we have not seen a shiny Lechonk. This is crazy. I do not remember the last time I had luck like this. And I've been paying attention the whole time. This isn't like something where I just stopped paying attention. This is just really bad luck. I think when we get done with the Lechonk, we'll probably do one more hunt, but it won't be Lechonk. We'll go for something else. I'm kind of losing my mind here. Out of everything that I had the idea to hunt for this evening, this is not one that I thought would take a long time. Because even before Lechonk got suggested, it was one of the ones that I was thinking about because it was in an early route. And I thought it would be a freebie. I haven't even seen a shiny Azurill. Nope, don't run into me. Please don't run into me. It's usually about this time where I start developing conspiracy theories about how these might be shiny locked. I know they're not, but it's usually about this time where I start wondering if I'm just that unlucky or if I'm crazy. There's no way this is locked. This is just obscenely awful luck. This is crazy. We are definitely over odds, and it has definitely spawned behind me at some point. The other thing that concerns me that I just realized is if it's an Azurill that spawned, it has a very high likelihood that it's blended in and I just didn't notice. That green on green is dangerous. hill. At least I'm getting into a rhythm for how to do this, but... Oh, there we go. I see you. You're in the middle of all of that. Got him. Oh my god, that took forever. Okay, well, that's not Lechonk, but I'll take it. Kind of looks like crispy chicken. Alright, we got the crispy chicken. Finally. We got something. We have something to show for our efforts, and it only took 45 minutes. That's awful. Alright, but that does mean that I only need one more Fletchling, and then we're done with the Talonflame line completely. Because I already had a Fletchender. That Lechonk out there is huge. He's really chunky. Alright, I think that when we are done with this, I will not go for the Fido. I'm going to go for something else. Maybe something a little more obvious. Which this should have been the most obvious thing, but I think the route is the problem. I think just this area in general is the problem, not the hunt. Very uneven terrain. A lot of these shinies blend in. Wow, they really, even the small ones. Yeah, this is... I keep having the thought to go to the top left corner of the map. I can't remember what that area is called, but there's all the redwood trees and everything. I remember there are some up there that are interesting that I don't have yet. So I can just go up there and just screw around for 30 minutes and see what happens. Probably be the best bet. I also seriously need to consider finding a playlist of Pokemon songs and then just kill the in-game music. That has been going. That music loop is something. Why? It's strange. Oh yeah, I've also noticed that the lighting in this game renders itself to make the shiny hunting even worse beyond what we already thought. Like, we already knew about the shading differences in the setting sun, the rising sun, etc., etc. I've also discovered there are certain areas where the Pokemon will just turn color to something else. Completely to something else. Best example I've found so far, and I'm not even kidding, there's an area in the Terra Dome where Slowpoke just turns green. Like, I don't mean a little green, I mean it turns full green. And it's not a graphical glitch, it's just the way the shading in that area works. But the reason why it even popped in my head was because while the sun was setting there, one of the Lechonk I was looking at was turning orange. So just more proof that this is kind of a bit of a flawed system. It's an okay system, but they definitely made it as hard as they could. Oh, we are done with that line completely? Oh, well, that's awkward. That is the most, like, subdued reaction I could possibly have to finding a shiny at this point. So we somehow managed to get the 2 Fletchling before a single Lechonk. Oh boy! We have a really high likelihood of getting a repeat. really high likelihood. Alright, well, at least I'm feeling a little better now. I don't know why we went so long without getting one. It had to have been behind us. It does make me think, though, that we will probably be hunting for Lechonk somewhere else in the future. We probably will not be doing it here. This area is going to be a kind of a dangerous spot. Because if I come back here and fairy hunt, I can easily target Azurill and Fido and be fine. But now we're always going to have that threat of overlapping on the Fletchling. Though it did just kind of occur to me now that I'm thinking about it and not like hyper-focused on Lechonk. It does make sense that the Fletchling is what we are encountering, because the Fletchling appears to be spawning far more frequently since it's always spawning in a group of 5. It feels like for every Lechonk we see, we're seeing 2 or 3 Fletchling. So it is kind of fitting that that would be what we ran into. I'm stuck on a rock. I'm stuck on a rock. Thank you. Oh well. I am not going to complain. Even if we get a 3rd one, I'm not going to complain. I'll be a little sad, but I can think of worse things to get a 3rd one of. And yeah, of course, when we get to the end of stream, we will do what we always do and do the massive evolutions. I see you spawning in over there. You done? Wait, there's like a ton of oinks here. What if I just go in a circle over here for a little bit? I don't know what I'm doing. We're in uncharted territory now. I just need a break from that area. This feels, I just realized what this feels like. This feels a lot like the hunt that I did for the Cranidos. When I hunted for the Cranidos, it was the same thing where I was just getting hundreds of encounters, just constantly popping in, and just never got a shiny to pop in. It took me 2 sandwiches to get one. And this feels like that, where I'm just running into things constantly, and odds have just been really low. I saw that, but I don't know what it was. That was not a Lechonk. I'm pretty sure that was a Happiny or a Mingo. I think it was a Mingo. Oh yeah, I need to get away from these Mingos. That's throwing me off. Oh, there's Happiny in here too. Oh, shit. Well, I did that. We still got 8 minutes. There's a chance that we'll get a Lechonk here at the end, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't want to suffocate. I'm collecting this, but I cannot help myself. Let's go make the other way. The fletchling spawn-ins keep distracting me. Because I keep having to double back just to make sure that the plumage is different or the same. I cannot see those from a distance. It really sucks. Maybe up here on this hill again. This hill seems like a banging spot. Back down this way. Ouch. I need to make myself a to-do list, because I'm sitting here thinking about things that I keep needing to do, that I keep forgetting about. I need to get my false swiper back over here, because I do have one. I just forgot. He's just on a different system, so he needs to come back. And then I also need to finish unifying all the different social media stuff that I talked about on Wednesday, because that caused confusion on Wednesday as well. Wednesday was a strange... I haven't really talked about that. I haven't really monologued about that yet. Wednesday was a very strange day. I don't know what happened, but for some reason, the Twitch side of my stream just popped off for no reason and spiked at 6, if I remember correctly, which is way higher than the previous record, which was 4. And I don't know why, but just having it pop off all of a sudden really highlighted all the stuff that I've been doing wrong. In terms of like layout and all that. Like, I mean, it revealed the chat issue, which I didn't know about, so I'm thankful that the pop-off happened almost purely because it showed it made me realize all the things that were wrong with my stream. So, is that... There's no way. No. No. Right. Good. Man, I've seen so many pink things, and not a single one of them has been a pig. That wasn't it, was it? I'm gonna have to go back and review the footage. I saw something, but I don't know what it was. It was there for too short a time, but it was definitely pinkish. It popped in and disappeared before I could even register what it was. I'm gonna assume and hope that it was a Happiny. But I will say that I wasn't able to look at it long enough to confirm that. So that might have just been the shiny Lechonk that just offed itself out of existence before I could do anything. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely have to go back to look at the footage. So as soon as this hunt is done, I'm going back and I'm looking at that because I gotta know. I gotta know if I just got burned on a shiny. And I am near positive it wasn't a Happiny because I can still see a glimpse of the Lechonk's face. So I'm just hoping that maybe there was something else there and a visual thing caught me off guard. Because it could have been a Lechonk with like a Fletchling in front of it or something too. Could have thrown me off. It was just such a quick blip of pink that it could have been any combination of things. That's the other good thing about streaming this. Because there have been times in the past when I've shiny hunted, specifically for soft resetting, where I've gotten like 800 attempts in or something, or 1,000, and then I start wondering, was like, oh, did I just reset over it? Well, now if I think that, I just go and look it up. That easy. And if I miss a shiny, I clip it. I clip it, and then we get to post that. Oh, dang it. Ooh. Excuse me, sorry. It's been a long week for me. That whole illness thing that I was getting hammered. I'm still sad that we're behind schedule because of the whole I wasn't able to stream Monday thing, but at least we've kind of made up with it for today and Wednesday, and then tomorrow will also be a makeup day. Though I will say, Saturday streams are extremely rare for me. Extremely rare. I can, Saturday streams for me really only happen whenever a new server goes live for Ark or if something special is going on. That's the only time it happens, and it's very, very, very rare. Because I have stuff that I have to get done, and I desperately need the weekends to get all of it done. This weekend will be no different. I will have to make up time on Sunday. It's entirely possible that the thing that I thought might have been a pink Lechonk is just a fletchling, because the fletchlings kind of at a glance look pinkish. Might go back to the Pterodome after this, just for like the last hunt. Yep. Yeah. Oh. Thinking about something. I think it just occurred to me. I think I know why I have weird loading issues. It's because it's a cartridge. I know there are other streamers and content creators that do a whole bunch of stuff with this that don't have any issues like this. And the difference is they're all downloaded. But this one stayed on the cartridge. Originally, it was because if you had it downloaded, you'd have to have a Wi-Fi connection, but now that the DLC is out, that's no longer a concern, so I don't know why I'm letting that stop me anymore. It had to have been a heavy enemy that I saw, right? Alright. Last call, here we go. What is anything? Anything? Wow, nothing. Alright, so that sandwich produced 2 fletchling. Put them in the box. We are almost done with another box. I do have a Fletchender, right? Oh no, I got a Fletchling. Okay. Well, still the point remains that we can evolve the crap out of all those now. Okay. Give me one quick second, because I want to see if we failed. I want to see if we have a failure. Videos. Oh wow, finding it is going to be painful. Oh wait, no, I just found it. Hello, past me. We're at 234.06. Alright, moment of truth. Is it a Happiny or was it a Lechonk? Come on. Work your way up. You're getting there. Oh, no. It was a Lechonk, but it wasn't a shiny. Okay, great. Moving on with my life. Let's... No, I did not just almost choke on nothing. I want to see what's up here real quick. Holy cow. Let me put that back where it came from. Alrighty. So Lechonk shiny was not a success, but we got the 2 fletchlings, so it works out. You do not have to worry about the bird anymore. Now, I want to see if there's something up here that I want to go for. Okay. Sudowoodo here. I don't think I care about Sudowoodo. Not right now. We'll have an overlap with that, probably. I would really like to avoid overlapping with Sawsbuck, because Sawsbuck is another one of those shinies that's hard to tell. Fortress is easy to target here, but I don't know that I want to target that right now. I didn't even get close to you! Bud! Okay, well that's going to be something fun to kind of deal with in this zone, I guess, because that's a thing. I will say I wish more of this zone existed, because I am really fond of the fall colors. I really like the fall colors. I just wish there was a little more. Grafaiai, Stunky, Skuntank. Fomantis. Okay. Alright, that's kind of enough to go off of. Alright, I just need to confirm one thing on the typing, because I kind of want to go for the Toad. Yeah. I just need to confirm the typing, because I don't remember off the top of my head. It is... ground grass. I was actually right. I should have just rolled with it. I doubted myself, but it's ground grass. So if we target ground here, that should be the only thing that shows up. I think we just target ground. Yeah, I think we just target ground. Let's do this. Let's target ground. Oh, gosh, this takes so long to pull up. Alright, there we go. Okay. What's the ground one, though? I don't remember what ground was. It is... I need to, like, I just need to print this off. I need to print this off and just paste it somewhere so I just have it. I'll do that on Monday. I'll abuse... Oh, it's just ham. I have no problem with using, the company printer to print things off for myself, because all my other coworkers do it. Since it doesn't matter where I start this at, we'll just start it in the middle of the map. Come on. You can do it. Any day now. Mash through all this garbage. Every time I start up a new Union Circle thing, it always makes me go through all of this text and all of this garbage that I have to mash through every time, and it takes forever. And I really wish it didn't make me do that, because it's not text that I think anybody cares about. Alright, and this sandwich is easy to make. It's just ham. It's just ham. The worst sandwich by far to make is the one that uses the cherry tomatoes. Whoever came up with the cherry tomatoes for this game specifically should not be allowed to do any game development ever again. That's the cherry tomatoes. Putting those on sandwiches is the worst. You place it round side down first for some reason. Those things are awful to keep on the sandwich. Come on. Ah, shoot. Ah! Here's me trying to multitask again, putting the wrong buttons. There we go. Alright, so it's just a cucumber and a ham. That. I need pickle, mayo, and we're done. Alright. Time to do it. Let's see if we can get the toads. It's so plasticky looking. It's just disturbing. No, stop sliding. Stop sliding. Stop it. Okay. That was sketchy looking. On this screen, it doesn't even look like anything. It's That's such a terrible desync. Did it actually work? It looks like a face. What? That's not what it looks like at all on the other one. That is not what it looks like on the other Switch. Okay, it still counts. Awesome, great. That's all I was waiting on. That's hilarious. That was totally different looking. Details. No, I don't care about details. I'm in details. Just get me out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Alright. If we get the toads right off the bat, then we'll just... I don't know. We'll go to the desert. The desert will be the backup, because there's a lot of ground types that I don't have yet in this gen. I also still need to get Silly Cobra. I think I also need a Phanpy. I know I have Donphan. I'm pretty sure I just need Phanpy. Oh yeah, these things are everywhere. Cool. I feel like the Toad School line is one of the cooler region forms that they've created. I just really like the idea of it. It's just a simple change. Like, they don't look too different. It's just the fact they can walk around on land is just such a massive change. And is such a unique idea. Because it fits their models already. They didn't have to change much. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And yeah, I could have gone for grass here instead. It would have overlapped with a couple of other things that I need, but the things here that I need overlap with so many other things that probably not much of a benefit. It'd probably be better just to guarantee that I don't have to come back here for any reason. I do want to get that fortress here, I think, though, eventually. Obviously, different sandwich. I don't think I have Fortress. I don't think. But I know that it was accessible in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so there's a pretty good chance that I did get it, and I just don't remember. I actually still remember, this is kind of a funny... You're so close to Sada? Keep pushing, man. How? So you're obviously down in Area 52. I just started to call it Area 52. Oh my god, I need help. So you're down in Area 0 and probably closing in real fast. So are you immediately going to try to complete the dex then to get the shiny charm afterwards, or what's your plan? Oh, Tink spawns up here? Oh wow, there's a lot of toads here. But what I was about to start monologuing about was the first shiny that I encountered, because I was reminiscing. I remember the first non-guaranteed one is a shiny Remoraid in X and Y. You are going to go straight for the shiny charm? Heck yeah. You already said you had Violet, so it shouldn't be too hard to grab. You should be able to get through that pretty fast. Oh, I forgot the fortress. Those are not grass types or ground types. Why are they showing up so frequently? That's curious. Once you get the shiny charm though, what's the first thing that you're gonna go hunting for? Besides the duck. Which you are definitely gonna prioritize. Oh, there's more of them up here. Man, they're everywhere. Oh, this is great. This is a smorgasbord. Yeah, this is fantastic. There's just one spawning in all over the place. I'm also trying to remember now what the first... So I remember in X and Y... Yeah, I just need Koraidon and Paradox to get the shiny charm. Yeah, you're gonna get that really fast. You're gonna blast through that. Yes, Squirtle. So not the duck. That does mean you're gonna have to do the shiny, or not the shiny, the badge quest stuff. Oh, there's one. Found one. Booyah. Get the ball. Booyah. Alright, we have the white mushroom. No, but yeah, Squirtle is definitely a commendable first target. Something I need to go for too at some point, but I just don't feel like doing the badge stuff. Wait, is Squirtle in the water? In this game? Is he in the water? Oh, what? Back to back? Wait. Back to back? This is payback for the Lechonk. Okay. That's rare. I can't believe we got that back to back. No, I know the Squirtle requires the badge quest to get to it, but the question is, once it actually starts spawning, is it one of those that spawns in the water? Those are notorious for being painful to go for. Okay, I want to go for the desert. Just plot me in the middle. Let's go. If the Squirtle... So basically the reason why I'm asking is because if the Squirtle's on land, it's probably an easier hunt, but if it's in the water, you're going to be in it for a while. And if you discover any secrets to get them to stop diving into the abyss the second they spawn, please let me know. Because that's the whole reason why I hate going for water types. I'm not even kidding either. It's like, again, I go back to that Poplio as an example. Hunting for that Poplio was a nightmare because every time they spawned, they dove into the abyss and seemingly just despawned because they never came back up. Some of the music in this game is really good, and then there's other places where the music is questionable, and this is one of them. I don't know how I feel about this tune. badge quest. Am I not remembering the name correctly? I may not be remembering the name correctly. I thought it was called Badge. Is it not called Badge, the Blueberry Badge stuff? Or the Blueberry Daily Quest stuff? That's entirely possible. I've just butchered the name. You have to grind out, I just remember you have to grind out like 3,000 of those Blueberry quests running around and doing their stupid requests. And you have to do that for every single different tarot zone. You have to do it in the Savannah, the Coastal, and whatever to get each individual one. So you only have to do it for the Squirtle, but to get all the others, you're eventually going to have to do all those too. I've been putting it off, personally. Is it just Blueberry points? They had the quests had a crazy name, is what I'm remembering. It wasn't Blueberry Quest. It was like Blueberry Badge Quest or something, I swear. It had like so many B's in it. It was like the name of the system. Clearly it was a system that I interacted with once, literally just to do the Savannah and Coast, and then have literally ignored since. That was a year ago. I was not a fan. There's a hippo and an alligator. That was okay, that was weird. Everything except polar biome? Okay, yeah, you're good. Gotcha. But then that leads back to the original question, though. Where does Squirtle spawn? Is he actually in the water, or is he actually on land? And leads to the next question of, please tell me if you have some way to keep them from diving into the abyss. I have not seen any way to stop water types from diving into the abyss, but if there is secret tech that I have just not found, please enlighten me. And none of that is sarcastic, I mean it. I would love to be enlightened on that, because I cannot stand going for water types because of that. Heck, we actually even got to see a little bit of that earlier today with that stupid Basculin, because the one that was shiny was the one that dove down to the bottom of the river. It's both? Well, that's not so bad then. Okay, yeah, that's fully doable as a hunt. I might join you at some point here soon for that one then. I need to go finish this stupid blueberry things. There's a lot of Silicobra. A lot of Silicobra. Okay, the music is kind of growing on me. I'll admit, the music is kind of growing on me. It's not as good as the desert music in Gale of Darkness, though. Or the desert music in Ruby and Sapphire. Or the desert music in literally any other Pokemon game. I wonder if we'll see a Hippopotas at some point. I love watching Sandile. I love watching it. They're so fun to watch. They just swim along. I'm entertained by the simple things. I cannot help it. I do wish that they would bring back the follow system for Pokemon, where you could have something out and just have it follow you. I really liked that. It was fun to mess with in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Ooh. And the good thing with all these Pokemon that we're looking at right now is I know all of these shinies pretty well. I know what I'm looking for. A shiny Donphan would be kind of sad right now because we do already have that in Ruby. Silicobra would be great. Silicobra is what I'm really after right now. I need to look up and see if there's a better spot. I'm thinking about Lechonk again, and I'm just thinking if there's like a better spot for hunting it than where I was at. I'll have to look into it at some point. I'm sure there's somebody who's mapped out exactly the best optimal angle to hold your switch at while hunting for it. So many Silicobras. I'll be honest, I've never actually looked up the pronunciation for that. I have no idea if there's as much emphasis on silly as I'm putting on it, but it's just more fun to say it, so. That Hippopotas looks very strange. That Hippopotas is a shiny. That's a shiny Hippopotas! Oh my god, I almost let it despawn. I thought I couldn't tell. I saw it from a distance and at first I thought it was just a male. And then I kept going a little bit and I was like, wait a minute. No, something doesn't look right with that. I was so close to just continuing. That would have been tragic. That would have been absolutely tragic. I think Hippopotas is going to be one of those, though, that I come back and I do get all the different forms of. That is definitely a male over there. That is not a shiny female. I kind of want to get all 4 of them. No, stop, you! Great! So not only did I step on something, therefore wasting time, I stepped on the one that terastallized me. Neat! Go away. Oh my gosh, it wasted so much time. Stop it! I'd also like to point out that we've had 2 near misses tonight in terms of shinies. So we almost missed the Basculin and got it just purely... I don't even know what possessed me to look at it, honestly. And then that Hippopotas almost just wandered off. Talk about funky luck. We have tons of time left on this sandwich. I would like to see a Silicobra. It's actually a good thing we got the Hippopotas. I know that can spawn an Arceus, but for some reason in Arceus they just don't want to show up as shiny for me. So I'm totally fine with just getting it completely taken care of in this game instead. Oh man. Oh! They dig? That's not good. Oh, stop it. Okay, well, I guess that's good to know at least. So yeah. I was just watching one of the Silicobras, and he dove down into the sand and popped up somewhere totally different. So if one of these spawns is a shiny, I'm going to have to be either really fast or really observant. There's a chance he might just dig off into Oblivion and despawn. Which would be just my luck. As I sit here and run back and forth, I can't help but wonder, when am I going to get screwed by something spawning and despawning on the same frame? I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I'm not ready for it. Are you shiny? No, you're not shiny, are you? No, you're normal. At least those are easy. Something just dug behind me again. Okay, I don't know what it was. Just gonna assume it was a Silicobra and move on. Okay, no, that was not a Silicobra. What is spawning behind me and despawning? No, it is the Silicobra. Okay, there we go. Good God, it looked... This is throwing me off. There's so many of them. It's kind of nice that in this game they included Encounter Power alongside Sparkling Power, just because even though the odds aren't great running around like this, I'm encountering so many of them, the odds are almost completely nullified. Like, obviously the odds still matter, but the encounter rate is just so good. I'm flying through almost 100 every time I run back and forth. That's insane. Compared to older gens, I mean. I'm very closely monitoring those hippos. After that last incident, they're being watched very carefully. The music is growing on me. I hate to admit it, but it is growing on me. I feel like this is one of those tunes where if I turn the volume down a little bit, I could, like, just chill. But I need to turn the volume down. I also don't know why, but the music makes me feel like I need to be in Texas for some reason. Maybe Arizona. Yeehaw, feller. Oh, the Dawn fan. Those fan are fine. Nope. I see red. How much time we got? We have 9 minutes. If we get a Silicobra, we are on cloud 9. I'd love to get a Silicobra. I just don't want to do it. Anything that is locked in Sword and Shield is a really nice high priority one to find a shiny of in this game. For me personally, at least. That's why I really would like to see one of these pop. Nothing. I'm trying to remember now, since we have time and since nothing is happening here and no shinies are popping up. Trying to remember now, kind of the way the shiny hunting went for me all that long time ago, because I know I really didn't get into shiny hunting until X and Y happened. And then I kind of started paying attention to it a little more closely. I remember in X and Y, I did a little bit of egg hatching, and then mostly did fishing, because I could not figure out how to do the dex nav stuff in that existed in X and Y. It's complicated even today. They cracked the source code for it, and it still just makes no sense. Then Omega Ruby came out, and I remember. So I was still in college back then. I remember sitting on the bus that took me from my apartment complex to the campus, sitting on the back bench, and just constantly dex nabbing in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I can't remember which one I played first. I think it was Alpha Sapphire. Fighting Sada at last. You're so close, man. You're so close. Just a little bit longer. Don't let her knock out any of your Pokemon, or she's going to have a massive edge. She was one of the fights that caught me off guard when I played through originally. She's one of the only ones that actually knocked me out. And I also take this chance to say again that having chat on screen is just amazing, and I should have done this a long time ago. I'm definitely going to keep chat on screen for the stuff that we do tomorrow. So many Seacobas. I see some in the distance. I'm trying to remember now what was the first shiny I actually really started everything. If I remember correctly, Skorupi I think was the first one that I went for. Like when I actually started really shiny hunting, I'm pretty sure Skorupi was the very first one that I went after. Because I already really liked Skorupi as a Pokemon, but the red shiny was just chef's kiss. So damn good. Sandile. Nothing. 5 minutes. Come on, we can do this. I gotta leave. Oh, I saw a wild YouTube video show up on my recommended today that I do not think I would ever do. Where somebody tried to break a record for like most shiny Pokemon caught within 24 hours, and I'm just staring at it like, oh my god, no thanks. I'm good. I don't want to do 24 hours of this. That's purely my whole rationale for not wanting to do it. It's just because I don't want to do this for 24 hours straight. I'm really squinting at the sand. The Sandile are throwing me off. I've gotten, I think, 2 now, so I'm pretty good at hunting them down, but when they're half buried like that, that's really hard to tell. I hate it when these sandstorms pop up, because not only does it make it harder to see the target, it also makes it lag. Well, even if we don't get a silly Cobra, I'm okay. Because we got the Toads really fast, and because we got the Hippo. So even if the game will not bless me with another shiny, I will not be upset. We will go home happy and do some heroes. Nothing. Wow, that's a lot of Sandile. Nothing. Oh, we got things spawning behind me again. Hooray. A lot of things spawning behind me. Oh, wow. That's aggravating. See, now the problem is because that sandstorm is kicked up, I can't quite see the shade difference on Silicobra. Because if I remember correctly, Silicobra is silver when it's shiny. But it's not like sharp silver, it's like lighter silver. So he's kind of not easy to see. He also kind of falls in that boat. Not have a lot of time left. Now I'm overanalyzing things. Gotta keep moving. I do not like them all spawning here. There. 20 seconds. It's like I'm heating up a breakfast biscuit all over again. Come on. Pop. Give me a Silicobra. Please. I'd really like to see a Cobra. No! Alright, well, that's it. Any Cobras? Nope. We got Brambleweed going through. Alright, get me out of here. We'll just go right here. Okay. We got a lot tonight. Oh, we got 7. That's not nearly as much as I was expecting. It felt like more. Oh, wait, no we didn't. I'm an idiot. There we go. I was like, wait a second. We got more than 7. Alright, that looks more what I was expecting. Okay, so we got, what, 10? Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Alright, so you're gonna evolve. You're gonna evolve. Congratulations, you've been chosen. You were the first one. You get to evolve. I'm not gonna evolve the duck, and I'm not gonna evolve the Marill just yet. I think the Marill is probably gonna stay a Marill. We'll see. And I'm not evolving the Hippo yet. I think it's just these 3 are the Evos for tonight. Alright, first one. So there's our Fletchinder. Looks pretty basically like a normal Fletchinder. And the Fletchling that I caught, I don't even remember how long ago. Beater, nice. Congrats. You're in the endgame now. Did she knock out any of your Pokemon, though? Basically, was it a close fight, or did you completely smoke her? Beautiful bird. Okay, I just felt like throwing my Joy-Cons, I guess. I think I just want to put an L in here. Nope. I need to put another one in there. 2. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Hey, now you get to actually play the game. So the big question then is how are you going to handle Herba Mystica? Are you going to try to unlock 6-star raids and farm those? Oh, it's Talon's turn, Red. Or are you just going to go around beating up 5s? Or are you going to do the sandwich trick? I don't know if you have 2 switches or not, but... Does this thing evolve with XP, or is this... Oh, question answered. That is such a wild shiny. That is such a wild shiny. Wow. Okay. Okay, what's left now? Oh my god. Golden box. Yeah, Talonflame Shiny is a lot better than I remember it. Just the fact that it changes the beak color and all that is pretty cool. My main is still going to be Violet. Fair enough. Oh. Do you have a lot of Herba Mystica banked on Violet then, or is are you gonna have to do some farming to get it all wrapped up? That's a regular Grimer, right? Yeah, that's a regular Grimer. Oh my god, that threw me off. Ooh. Don't ask what I'm doing, because I don't know. Farming. Fair enough. Well, good luck with the raids. Why? Why is there a Basculin? This is just a fish out of water. Oh, I have so many questions now about how the Pokemon world works. Oh, I got so many questions. Did you already do the, by the way, did you already do the trick to get the free 10 Herba Mystica from the dude in the Teal Mask DLC? Kind of think about what I'm going to go for next time. Kind of fly around and think. No, you didn't. Well, there's 10 free Herba Mystica for you. It's actually still kind of impressive how big this map is. Well, a lot of people dog on this game. There are definitely problems with it, but it is impressive how big the map is. Oh, I need to go for a Noibat at some point. I wonder if they're in here. There's Dunsparce in here, though. There is a Noibat. Okay. That's possible. At some point. A lot of Noibat. Oh well, that's a problem for a different day. What time is it? Oh wow. Get myself on top of this. Oh, this is a pretty little... I don't think I've ever been up here before. I don't recognize this. Huh. This is a pretty little plateau. I dig it. Well. Anyway. But I've got like no FPS up here for some reason. Holy crap. Save. There's a deer. Or a giraffe. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, it's 11:45. Okay. We did a little bit extra tonight. Went all the way almost to midnight, which is not normal for me. I usually try to cut off at 11. But I figured I'd just do extra tonight since I missed a little bit of time on Wednesday. So I'm gonna have to log off now though, because I'm really tired and I do have to get up early tomorrow to start the stream early for the server. So it was a good night. We got a lot done. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the back and forth, the conversations. Does actually make this a lot better, a lot more entertaining to get through no matter what's being discussed. So it was a great night. I appreciate the people who hung out. Appreciate the people who stopped by, even on Twitch. And we had a couple of viewers there for a little while on Twitch side, so I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who stopped by and talked. Like I said, we'll be live tomorrow for most of the day, starting at 9 a.m. EST. Don't know how long we'll go for, but it'll probably be pretty late at night given how it's gone in the past. So with all that being said, yep, exactly that. I will see y'all later.